Welcome back to Chasing News. I'm Bill Spadea. Monday is almost here, and it's a holiday. That's right, it's Columbus Day. But one town in New Jersey just decided to call it Indigenous Peoples Day. Princeton is now the second New Jersey town after Newark to officially recognize the second Monday in October as Indigenous Peoples Day. Princeton officials say the move is aimed at inclusion. A handful of towns in upstate New York celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, including Woodstock, Ithaca, and Rochester. Let's see what tonight's panel thinks about this. Lisa and Bob. Lisa, let me start with you on this because I know Bob has a lot to say on it.
I'm messing with that. He's Italian.
Right. Let me ask you, though. I mean, this comes without historical context. I asked this question, which Indigenous people are you recognizing? The savage cannibals of the Carib tribes or the
Like
Taino
Columbus?
Indians who were partnered with Columbus?
The savage people
which
like
ones?
Columbus?
Go ahead.
So let's be real clear since you want to go historical. The fact is, Christopher Columbus did not discover America, so Lisa Durden is happy that they're rejecting that notion, and in Newark and other places like Princeton, they are now saying, let's talk about the facts. The indigenous folks were here, give them that day, so I'm perfectly okay with it. I don't want to celebrate this man, he's a liar and a murderer.
You could put these facts aside because they're in dispute, obviously, because the history and the way that this has been done for political correctness is an outrage. And it's an outrage to the Italian-American community. And it's really an outrage to me. I got to get this off my chest.
Go ahead, do it.
That Princeton has the gall to sit there and say this is for inclusion. You've insulted every Italian-American in this state. And I would say to those citizens of Princeton, you should, Republican, Democrat, Independent, or otherwise, vote against any person who went for this. We are the only ethnic group, Bill, where they would ever try to take away a holiday or something that means so much into the hearts and fabrics of the Italian-American community. We are constantly kicked in the teeth, yet we represent 40% of the voting population of this state. And I'm asking the sons and daughters of Italy in America is going to be meeting the Italian-American Congressional Committee, and we are going to ask them specifically, we want a congressional investigation to get to the facts to show that these facts are a lie. And secondarily, we are poised to consider filing discrimination lawsuits against any town, because Italians are considered a protected class based on the law. Any town that discriminates and removes Columbus Day. Inclusion, put Indigenous Population Day on another day.
Well, I would argue there shouldn't be an Indigenous Peoples Day, but that aside, Lisa, Bob makes a pretty compelling point.
Nor should there be a Columbus Day. I would be in agreement with just getting rid of both of the days since there's a disagreement. But I live in Newark, so we're good. We're not going to bring back Columbus Day. It's done.
As for me, it's Columbus Day. The man was a hero. Happy Columbus Day. Enjoy the weekend.